All right. Good evening, Facebook. Sorry we're a couple of minutes late, technical difficulties, but we're here and we're so glad to be live on Facebook. Good evening. I am here with Anissa DA with Primrose School of Urbandale. And so we're going to chat about the new school that's coming to Urbandale. And if you are listening and following along, if you comment or leave a question in the comment section below, you will be entered in to win a $40 gift card to Burroughs Bagels. So make sure if you have any questions, comments, excitement about the new school coming, leave those down below, and we will do a drawing after the Facebook Live. But let's go ahead and get started. Anissa DA is the director of Primrose School of Urbandale, which is opening in Urbandale, right in front of Lifetime, kind of in between, if you guys are familiar with that area, in between Mr. Car Wash and Lifetime. But I will give you the floor and let you introduce yourself and give us a little background about what Primrose School of Urbandale is.
So my name's Anissa DA, and glad to be here. It's exciting to talk about this new program. Primrose is a franchised high-quality childcare and preschool program, and we're bringing a beautiful building to the area that has wonderful playground equipment that just got put in, and the fence should be going up. The rooms are nice and spacious, and it's kind of exciting to be a part of a program from the ground up. Primrose also offers something that's very unique, and that is the balanced learning approach curriculum. And that is created with a education council committee, and these professionals get together, and what they do is they look for the latest and greatest as far as brain research, early child development practices, and we implement them and bring them into the classroom. The teachers kind of bring that curriculum to life. So that's unique about the program. There's many other things that we can talk about too. I've been in the Des Moines area for about over 20 years now, and in the field for 30 years. And I'm excited about Primrose. It's an exciting program, and it's new to Iowa. The Primrose has 400 locations around the country. So there's some people from out of state that are familiar with the brand. So it's new to Iowa.
Right. That's awesome. So so you're offering virtual meet and greets, correct? So people do get a chance to take a look and ask questions about, the schooling. How do those work? How do you do those?
So we'll go ahead and schedule the virtual tours, and we have a PowerPoint that we'll go through, and it's specific to the age of the child that they'll bringing into the program. And through the virtual tour, we'll talk about the enhancements that we've made for health and safety to the program, and then also the curriculum. Discussion about nutrition came up today, which was very important. And parents have different focuses, so it's kind of nice to be able to meet, even though it's on a screen, and kind of talk to them about what the program that we're offering. And then, of course, we have follow-up meetings too. Mm-hmm. And our program will be opening January 4th. So we're kind of working towards that right now. So it's an opportunity to learn about Primrose before we get in the building.
So will there be a chance for parents to do a tour of the building before you open? I know, construction and all that good stuff, but will they be able to take a tour before, opening up?
I think that there probably will be a window due to COVID and influenza season. There'll have to be a lot of logistics and planning around that. So we could probably set up a schedule where families did a tour within an hour, so that way we could do cleaning between each visit. So that's a possibility.
Yeah. So when health precautions, and you mentioned when you were, the health precautions earlier, and I know the owner took a big step when building and when kind of COVID hit. Can you explain a little bit about the things that you're doing within the school to help, fight COVID and influenza and any other virus that might be going on?
Yes. The advantage to the building being in construction, gave the owners, the franchise owners, time to kind of step back a little bit and reassess and do some studying and research on what is out there that can enhance safety and health of staff and children in the building. And so he has installed, it's called an iWave air purifier, and that has been put in with the HVAC system. And over a period of time, I think it's 30 minutes, the air will rotate through there, and it gets rid of COVID up to, I think, 94%, and then also other pathogens and germs. So
it's like
we've
go on. No, go on. I was going to say we need one of those in like all buildings, but go on.
Yeah, and the thing is that it's wonderful to see that there was this window of opportunity to go back and assess and pull that air purifier system into the program. So it's kind of like a silver lining within there to be a part of this. So that way it helps out with the future as we move forward and making sure that we're doing everything we can to be safe and healthy. The water, soap, and paper towel dispensers will be touchless. Families will have a fob to enter the building, and then also they'll have a touchless scanner to enter their child into the system when they drop the child off for the day. We'll also have and in general, all programs have stepped up their cleaning measures due to COVID. And this is with the Iowa Department of Public Health has put out great initiatives, and then DHL has filtered those down. And then Iowa Child Care Resource and Referral has been wonderful in supporting programs and even coming up with extra supplies for programs when they had a difficult time getting that. So we have all these agencies that have been working with these caregivers in the area to make sure that we are going above and beyond. In Primrose, what we've decided to do also is do an additional nightly cleaning, and that will be a spray that will go through the building, or a person will go ahead and do a deep cleaning with an additional sanitizer and disinfectant.
Wow.
So that's even more.
Yeah, for sure. There has been one question. Are you guys still looking for teachers? Are you still hiring for educators? Yeah. Okay, cool. Willow, she asked about that. And how do they go about if they wanted to apply for that position?
Just go ahead and contact me. My email address is director@primroseurbandale.com, or I can be called. My phone number is 515-201-5636.
Perfect. Awesome. What ages is Primrose geared towards? What age group?
Yeah. So this is exciting. This will be for children that are 6 weeks on up to pre-K. And the pre-K program is a kindergarten readiness program. So we'll have children all the way up to, the preschool or the kindergarten cutoff age.
Okay.
So.
And then Laura asked, here, I can actually add this to the screen.
I can see that.
Yeah. How are you incorporating diversity and inclusion into programs for the school?
So that's a wonderful question. Primrose has a program that's focused on happy hearts. This goes back into social emotional development and respect for others. And not only that, advocating for yourself. And so what we're working on is giving children these strategies to recognize when something doesn't feel right. You need to say something, or if you don't feel okay about something. Or another thing is recognizing people for the work that they're doing, and appreciating them. We don't say thank you enough, and there is a skill in giving something to someone. We're going to be offering up November 13th. We're going to be doing it's National Kindness Day. We'll be doing a food drive for the Urbandale Food Pantry. And then within that, we'll have thank you card kits where children can make thank you cards, because it also happens to be Caregiver Appreciation Day too. And so that could be your EMS person. It could be your childcare teacher. It could be a nurse. So we want to make sure that we're appreciating. So there's all these opportunities for learning and working with teaching how to treat each other with love and respect.
Yeah, that's amazing. I love that. And I'm super excited for the event coming on November 13th. That'll be great and it's a drive-through event. You come drop off your good for the Urbandale food pantry, and then you get your little kit and you can go on. So it's a perfect little.
Yeah. And it'll be a good time to see the building too, because we'll be doing it right in front of the school.
Yeah, perfect. So you can get a little glimpse of it. Casey, she has a question. Will they have a transitional kindergarten program? And I think you touched on that just a little bit ago.
Yeah. So what we do is we will go ahead. It's kind of we won't necessarily have like a traditional, transitional kindergarten program. We actually go back a little bit further, and we start looking at kids that have birthdays that are close to the kindergarten program age, the school cutoff, and then we start working with them, and we create there is a program that's created for them. So that way we're working with them earlier instead of that last year when all of a sudden we're deciding whether or not they're going to go or they're too young because they have February birthdays. So we actually do have a program, and we support that when they're at age 3.
Oh, okay. Well, that's perfect. Perfect. So I'm trying to look over my notes here. So we have them a virtual meet and greet. And do you have specific links for those that we can share in the comments afterwards that, for those who are watching later, they can sign up to do?
Yeah. You can go to the website, and that's primroseurbandale.com. Okay. And then on the screen, there is an opportunity to sign up for a virtual tour. And then that comes straight through. So I'll get that, and we can get those meetings set up quickly.
Perfect. Well, that is all questions that I have for you. Is there anything else you would like to add before we sign off? I'm looking to make sure we don't have any other questions. I think those were the 3 that we had come in. Anything else you want to add before we sign off?
We've been, I think the thing is that we're excited. We're going to be doing some more marketing programs and events that we're looking into. We'll be opening up our doors and start the school open up January 4th. So, the virtual tours are important. I also have weekend hours that I've set aside, office hours. So if parents want to sign up, and we have additional meetings just to talk about, their questions, concerns, what they are looking for in a childcare program and preschool program. I'll have them November 7th and November 21st. And then I'll also have them in December 5th and December 19th. So those Saturdays. So
yeah. Lots of opportunities to ask questions and get more information. So, which is important. So make sure, and then also everyone, make sure you're following them on Facebook, because that's where their events will be published, and they'll be sharing updates on what's going on with the school and their programming and all that good stuff. So make sure you are following them on Facebook. And if there's any any questions, feel free to email Anissa, or if you need contact information, feel free to message me and I can connect you as well. So
wonderful. Yeah.
Well, thanks for joining me and talking about all things Primrose. I'm super excited. And mark your calendars for November 13th for the drive-through kindness event. I think that'll be great because giving back to the community, and then also your children get a little kit to make cards and send to caregivers and to people that have been helping them in their lives as well. So it'll be good.
All right. Thanks for your time. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Everyone, you guys have a good night. We will announce a winner here shortly. I will post a comment in the comments below. Have a good night, you guys.
All right. Thanks.